Friends, how are you? This is Ambish Kumar Jay speaking. Today we are going to discuss some numericals on kinematics. First, let me write the question. A man travels half length A man travels half length of a straight road. Half length of he travels half length of a straight road with a constant speed of 20 meters per road with a constant speed meters per second, and he travels the second half of the road he travels the second half of the road, the second half. It travels second half of the road with a constant road with a constant speed of 60 meters per second. Find the average speed. 60 meters per second. Find the average. So the question, let me restate the statement. Question says a man travels half length of a straight road with a constant speed of 20 meters per second, and he travels the second half of the road with a constant speed of 60 meters per second. So we have to find the average speed. Okay, just read the question. So I always insist that you must read the question. You must take some second or few minutes to read the question properly, because that's how you begin to solve the question. I'm rubbing this so that we can have this. So the question says A, B, this is some center point 0, okay, travels this distance. AO he covers L, suppose the total length is L, this is L upon 2 and this is L upon 2, and this total distance is L. This distance he travels with 20 meters per second. Speed equals to 20 meters per second, and this distance travels with speed equals to 60 meters per second. Okay, this distance it travels with 20 meters per second, and another half distance it travels with 60 meters per second. So we have to find average speed. Okay, average speed, total length traveled. Okay, total length traveled divided by total time. So this is what we have to derive. Average speed, total length traveled upon total time taken. So we know the total length is L. Okay, so how much time does it take to cover this path AO and OB? So for the first part, S1, let me write this is S2. Okay, S1 equals to L upon 2 upon time T1. Okay, this is 20 meter per second. What it implies, how much T1 will be L upon plus T1 will be L upon 40 second. This is for the first half. S1 equals to L upon 2. Time T1 is the time taken from A to O, and T2 is the time taken in going from O to B. Okay, so time T1. Now for the second part. S2 equals to L upon 2 upon, and what is speed? S2 is speed. What is speed for the second half? It is 60 meter per second. 60 meter per second implies T2 equals to L upon 120 meter. Sorry, T2. This is how we obtain T1 for T1 time taken to cover first half of the distance, T2 time taken to cover second half of the distance. Okay, so this is what we have. So what is the total time T1 plus T2? What is T1 plus T2? L upon 40 plus L upon 120. We take LCM and 3L plus L for L upon, this is L upon 30. So the total time is L upon 30 second. Okay, total time is L upon now we substitute this value in this equation, total length travel upon total time taken. So average speed, total length traveled is L, total time taken is T1 plus T2 equals to L upon 30, cancel, equals to 30 meter per second. So this is the value of average speed. It is 30 meter per second. Okay, just note down. The question is given. I've written all the steps clearly. So now we go to the second question. Okay, we get average speed equals to 30 meter per second. Okay, should I rub this thing? I think I should rub it. Now, second question that we're going to discuss is a car moves on a straight road. Question: a car moves on a straight road. Okay, it moves on a straight road for first half time. Road for first half time. He moves on straight for first half time with a constant speed of 20 meters per second time with a constant speed of 20 meters per second. Okay, constant speed of 20 meter per second. And next half time, and next half time with a constant speed of 60 meters. Next half time with a constant speed of 60 meter per second. So we have to find average velocity. Find average velocity. So I'll repeat the question once again. A car moves on a straight road for first half time with a constant speed of 20 meter per second, and next half time with a constant speed of 60 meter per second. So we have to find what is average speed. Again, what is the formula of, it's not average velocity, it's average speed. Find average. You have to find what is average speed. So we write the formula, okay? We write the formula for, again, same formula. Average speed equals to total length traveled upon total time taken. So this is what we have to find, average speed. The statement is given, the question is given, and this is, by using this formula we'll find what is the average speed. So a car moves on a straight road for first half time with a constant speed of 20 meter per second, and second half time with a constant speed of 60 meter per second. So we have to find average speed. Okay, first half time with 20 meter per second, and second half time with 60 meter per second. Okay, now what happens is that this is A, this is B, and this is first half time. This is first half time T. This is O. First half time he goes with velocity, speed equals to S1 equals to 20 meter per second, S2 equals to 20 meter per time taken to travel this distance, AO and OB, they are same. So T1 equals to T and T2 equals to also T. Okay. Now we have to find in this time T how much distance, what is the value of AO and what is the value of OB. Okay. So we know we use the formula speed equals to distance upon time. Okay. For first half of the journey we use this equation equals to 20 meter. We call this distance D1. Okay, let me write it D1, and we call this distance D2. Okay, we call this distance T1 and we call the distance T2. 20 meter per second equals to D1 upon T. Same time taken, T1 equals to T, T2 equals to T, implies D1 equals to 20 meter. Yeah. Similarly for this part OB, similarly for second part, what happens similarly for second part. Okay, similarly for second part 60 meter per second equals to d2 upon t. Here it moves, the car moves with 20 meter per second. So 60 meter per second equals to, sorry, this is again 60 meter per second. Okay, 60 meter per second equals to d2 upon t, implies d2 equals to 60 t. Okay, d2 equals to 60 t. So we have d1 equals to 20 t and d2 equals to 60 t. And in this equation, what is total time taken? If this time is t, this time is t, total time taken is 2t, twice t. Okay, so I'm just rubbing this. Average speed, total length travel, we have to find, total time taken is twice t. So average speed equals to d1 plus d2 upon twice t. Okay, so d1 equals to 20t equals to 20t plus d2 equals to 60t divided by 2t. So what we have is 60 plus 20, 80t divided by 2t equals to 40 meter per second. So this is the answer. Okay, average speed equals to 40 meter per second. What we did, we have to find out what, how this for the time interval t. This is time interval t. This is here also it is time interval t. So how much time you take to, how much distance you cover in this time t when speed is 20 meter per second, and how much distance d2 you cover in time t when speed is 60 meter per second. So we put the average speed equals to d1 plus d2, total time taken, this is t, this is t, total time taken is twice t. So we get average speed equals to 40 meter per second. Let's write it down. So average speed, what we get, average speed is equals to d1 plus d2 upon twice t equals to 40 meter per second. This is average speed. Average speed, total distance upon total time taken. Total distance upon total time taken. Now third question. Man travels 100 meter. Man travels. He travels 100 meter. Okay, he travels 100 meter due east. 100 meter due east with a constant speed of, with a 20 meter per second, with a constant, it travels to it with a constant speed of 20 meter per speed of 20 meter per second. Okay, he stops there for 5 seconds. He stops there. He stops there for 5 seconds and then returns back 5 seconds, and then he returns back. Then he returns back 5 seconds, and then he turns back along same path, back along same path with a constant speed of 10 meter per second. Same path with a constant speed of 10 meter. Okay, so we have to, we have to find average speed and average velocity. We have to calculate average speed and we have to calculate average speed and average velocity. So this is what we have to find. So the question is a man travels 100 meters due east with a constant speed of 20 meters per second. He stops there for 5 seconds and then returns back along the same path with a constant speed of 10 meters per second. So we have to find average speed and average velocity. Okay. First 100 meters he covers with 20 meters per second. And when he comes back, he travels with 10 meters per second. So we have to find average speed and average velocity. Okay. So this is 100 meters. And forward journey, he goes at speed equals to 20 meters per second. This is forward journey. He comes back along the same path. This is east, due east. Okay. Now he comes back along the same path. It's covering same 100 meters. Okay. He comes back. This is origin. We can say, oh, this is east. This east. Okay. He comes back along the same path with a speed of 10 meters per second is equals to 10 meters per second. S1 we can say, this is S2 we can say, 10 meters per second. Okay. So what is the time taken in forward journey? We have to find, and what is the time taken in backward journey? First case. What is first case? Okay. First case is speed equals to distance is 100 meters upon time taken, and we have to find time taken. T1 equals to 20 meters per second. Plus what is T1 equals to 100 upon 20 equals to 5 meters per second. This is time T1, and this is, we have to find time T2. So we have obtained the value of time. We have obtained the value of time. So we have obtained the value of time. So we get time equals to the forward journey. It takes 5 seconds. Okay. It takes 5 seconds in the forward journey. Now, while turning, what is the second case? Now we take second case, backward journey. Okay. Speed equals to 100, same length is same, 100 meters. 100 meter length is same. Now he is coming with 10 meters per second. Speed equals to, you have to find time T2 equals to, speed is 10 meters per second. So what will be T2 equals to 10 seconds. T2 equals to 10 seconds. Okay. So time taken in forward journey is 5 seconds. Time taken in back journey, reverse journey is 10 seconds. Okay. Moreover, what he does, he stops there for 5 seconds. So when we find what is the average velocity, average speed, we'll take into account that he stays there for stoppage time equals to 5 seconds. He stops there at 5 seconds. So this is question. This is the question. Now we are going to solve. We are going to find out what is average speed. Okay. T1 equals to 5 seconds. T2 equals to 10 seconds. So T2 equals to 10 seconds and t1 equals to 5 seconds. Okay, so t1 equals to 5 seconds and t2 equals to 10 seconds. Now we find average speed. What is average speed? What is average speed? Average speed equals to, what is average speed equals to total length traveled. Total length traveled upon total time taken. We call this stoppage time equals to TS. Uses some TS. Okay. So what is average speed equals to total length travel? So what is the total length travel? 100 forward journey, 100 backward journey. So total length travel equals to 100 plus 100. Okay. And what is total time taken? T1 equals to 5 seconds. T2 equals to 10 seconds. And stoppage time equals to 5 seconds. So what we get is 200 upon 20 equals to 10 meter. What we get is 10 meter per second as the average speed. Okay, this is average speed. We calculate average speed as the total length traveled upon total time taken. So we have used 100 plus 100 forward journey plus return journey, and time 5 t1 equals to 5 seconds, t2 equals to 10 seconds, stoppage time equals to 5 seconds. So we get 10 meter per. Another part of the question, we have to find average. What is average velocity equals to total displacement? Okay, total displacement upon total time. So we have to find average velocity as the total displacement upon time. So what he does is he goes from there like this and comes back. So overall displacement, what is the total displacement? So total displacement is 0. So total displacement is 0 equals to 0 upon whatever you put the value of t equals to, this is 0. So average velocity in this case is 0. Average speed is 10 meter per second and average velocity is 0. Why? Because distance total displacement, I mean the line connecting initial and final point, that is 0. So we have average value of average velocity as 0. Okay, the value of average velocity is 0. Okay. Okay, next question. A cyclist moves from A to B on a circular path ABC. A cyclist moves on a cyclist moves on a circular path A on paths A, B, C, D. Moves on a circular path. The cyclist moves on a circular path A, B, C, D from A to B. From A to, so he moves from A to B. Okay. The radius is the radius of the circular path. Radius equals to 10 meter, and time taken is time taken to go from A to B. Time taken to go from A to B equals to 5 seconds. Okay. So the radius of the circle is 10 meter and time is 5. So we have to find average speed and average speed and average velocity. So we have to find average speed, average velocity. Okay? Let me do construction. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is T, and this is O. Okay. So cyclist goes from A to B on a circular path, A to B. So we have to find the arc length, what is A to B. Okay. What is the circumference of this circle? Radius is 10. Radius is 10 meter. Okay. So what is the circumference of this circle? Circumference of the circle A, B, C. What is the circumference of the circle A, B, C? It is obviously it is 2 pi r equals to 2 pi r, where r is equals to 10 meter. So we have circumference equals to 2 pi r, so r equals to 10 meter. Now we have to find arc length AB, which is 1/4 of the circumference of the circle. Arc length AB equals to, this is circumference of the circle equals to 2 pi r upon 4. Arc length 2 pi r is the perimeter, you could say perimeter of the circle AB is 2 pi r, and arc length AB equals to 2 pi r upon 4. So 2 pi r 10 4 equals to 5 pi. So arc length is 5 pi meter. Okay, radius is 10 meter, circumference is 2 pi r, arc length AB is 1/4 of the 1/4 of the circle, so arc length AB equals to E. Now we have defined, and time taken to go from A to B is 5 seconds. So time equals to 5 seconds. Okay, time taken is 5 seconds. We have defined a first part, average speed equals to arc length AB. Arc length AB upon time taken equals to 5 seconds. So what is the arc length equals to 5 pi equals to 5 pi upon 5 cancel equals to 5 meter per second. So this is average speed. Average speed equals to, this is path length A to B, this is arc length of arc AB, it is 2 pi r upon 4, and the time taken is 5 seconds. So we get average speed equals to 5 meter per second. Okay, average speed is 5 meter per second. Now we go to the second part of the question, where we have to find what is the average velocity. Okay, we go to the second part of the question, where we have to find what is average velocity. Second part of the question, we have to find what is average velocity. Okay, we have to find what is average velocity. So average velocity, so we connect this 2 points. Okay, so this is displacement from A to B. We connect A and B, and this becomes the displacement between average velocity equals to total displacement total displacement upon total. So this is the formula for average velocity. Now we have to calculate the length AB using Pythagoras theorem, because this is a right angle triangle and this is 10. This is also 10 meter per second. Sorry, 10 meter radius. This is also 10 meter radius. What we have is a triangle like this. This is A, this is O, and this is B. So this length is 10 meter and this is 10 meter radius. Okay, 10 meter, 10 meter, they are radii. Okay, so we have to find AB using, how will we find AB? Using Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem, you find what is the value of AB. So AB equals to, Pythagoras theorem says AB square equals to AO square plus OB square. So we have this right angle triangle and we use Pythagoras theorem. So AB square equals to A square plus. So what is AO equals to 10 meter square, 10 square plus 10 square equals to 200. Okay, AB equals to 200. So we can, what we get AB as, AB equals to 10 root 2. This is the displacement AB. This is this displaced. This is AB. This is displacement between A and B. So what happens? Average velocity. Displacement, total displacement is 10 root 2. Total time taken is again 5 seconds. So we get average velocity as 2 root 2 meter per second. Time taken here from going from A to B is 5 seconds. That we discussed earlier. So average velocity equals to 2 root 2 meter per second. To find average speed, we have to take this arc length AB. To find average velocity, we have to connect these 2 points, and we have to, this becomes hypotenuse of this circle, this right angle triangle. So we have to find AB, and then we substitute in the equation, and then we find what is average velocity. Okay. Okay. Now another question. A ship moves due east. A ship moves. A ship moves. It moves due east with a speed of 40 meters per hour. East with a ship moves due east with a speed of 40 meters per second per hour. No, it is hour. Speed of 40 meters per hour for 1 hour. Okay, for 1 hour. Okay, and then moves due north 1 hour, and then moves due, and then he moves due north, speed of 40 meters per hour, and then he moves to north with a speed of 30 meters per hour for another 1 hour. So we have to calculate average speed. Calculate average speed and average calculate average speed and average velocity. So the question is, a ship moves due east with a speed of 40 meters per hour for 1 hour and then moves due north with a speed of 30 meters per hour for 1 hour. Calculate average speed and average velocity. Okay, so let me make a construction. Okay, this is east and this is north. So this is originating equation. Okay, so he travels due east with a speed of 40 meter per hour. Time t equals to travels for 1 hour, and due north his travel moves with speed equals to 30 meter per hour, and t2 equals to again here 1 hour. And we can say so. This is the question. Okay, from O, this is originating point. This is originating point. From O he goes to E due east, and from this point he goes to north due north. Okay, so we have to find first average speed. Okay, so what is this distance? He's this due east is moving 40 meters per hour and t1 equals to 4 hours. So what is the distance OE? So speed equals to distance upon time. Use the formula implies distance OE. Speed equals to 40 meters per hour, 40 meter multiplied by 1 hour. This is equals to 40 meter. Okay, so this distance is OE. He moves, he covers this distance in 1 hour with a speed of 40 meter per. So what is this becomes? This becomes 40 meter. Okay, this distance OE is 40 meter. Now when he travels, when the motion is due north, when due north. Okay, so what is this distance? En. We use the same formula. Speed equals to distance upon time. So we have to find the distance En. So we say E and M, speed. So En equals to, speed is 30 meters per hour multiplied with time is 1 hour. Okay, this distance, now we find out what is this distance En. It is when he moves towards north with a speed of 30 meters per second in 1 hour. So he covers this. This is becomes 30 meters. Okay, this distance, the horizontal distance, when it is the horizontal distance is 40 meters, and the vertical distance it is 30 meters. So what is it? When we have to find the average speed, we have to take into account total distance traveled. Okay, average speed equals to total distance traveled upon total time upon total. So we used the same formula for average speed is total distance traveled upon total time take. Okay, so what is average speed is equals to total average speed, this distance 40 plus this distance 30. So average speed This distance is 40 plus upward distance is 30 and divided by how much time here? 1 hour this, 1 hour that. So 1 hour plus 1 hour equals to, this is 70 meter upon, so this is average speed is 35 meter per hour. Okay, average speed, what is average speed? Is 35 meter, but we have to take into account this distance and this distance when we find average speed. Okay, this is 40 meter, this is 30 meter, this is 1 hour, this is t1 equals to, this is t1 equals 1 hour, this is 1 hour, so the total time taken is 2 hours, total time taken is 2 hours, and total distance traveled is 40 meter plus 30 meter, 70 meter divided by 2 hours, we have answer is 35 meter per hour. Now second part of the question is we have to find average velocity. So we have to find, what we have to do when we have to find average velocity, we have to find out what is the displacement. What is the displacement? Not total length, but displacement. Okay, so I'm just rubbing. Now we have to find what is displacement between originating point and ending point. Okay, so average velocity equals to total displacement is total displacement upon total time. So this is the value, this is the formula for average. So again, we are not, now this is 40 meter, this is 30 meter, do not, this is, so we have to, we'll connect it. Okay, so this is becomes O, and this becomes the shortest distance, O, and this becomes shortest distance, so we could say displacement. So we have to find O n using Pythagoras theorem. Find O n using Pythagoras theorem by Pythagoras. We have to find this length, hypotenuse, using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, let me for more clarity. This is 30 meter, this is 40 meter, and this originating point, this is terminating point. So 40 meter, 30 meter, we have to find what is the value of ON, which is hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. So again, using Pythagoras theorem, ON square equals to O square plus N square. Use Pythagoras theorem here, ON square equals to O square plus N square. So this is 440 plus equals to 1600 plus equals to 2500. So now we take square root, so ON equals so the displacement is 50 meter. We are finding displacement from O is originating point, N is the terminating point. We connect these 2 points and it becomes hypotenuse in this right angle triangle. So now ON equals to 50 meter. Okay, so now we put this value, displacement, total displacement, in this equation. And total time is total time is 2 hours. 1 hour this journey, 1 hour that. So total time taken is 2 hours. So total displacement equals to 50 meter. Okay, total time taken equals to 2 hour equals to 25 meter per hour. So average velocity is 25 meter per hour. We have to find, the trick is that we have to find total displacement. Total time remains the same as 2 hours. So this is 25 meter per hour. Okay. If we say that this angle is theta, if you want to find this theta, so what is tan theta equals to? Opposite upon adjacent equals to 30 upon equals to 3 upon 4. Theta equals to tan inverse 3 upon 4. Theta equals tan inverse north or east. So if you need, we can find theta also, because this is a right angle triangle. This is theta, so this is opposite, this is adjacent. So we have taken tan theta equals 3, so theta equals tan inverse 3 upon 4 north of east. So just the trick is that in the first case we had to find average velocity, where we take into account what is the total distance traveled. In the second part we have to find average velocity, where we find the total displacement. So average speed is total length upon total time, average velocity total displacement upon total time. Thank you.